After the Week 7 loss against the Miami Dolphins, we are here to look at Week 8 action where the Falcons come to New York to take on the Jets, where the Jets are looking to defend their home turf against one of the best offenses in the game. As you can see, there are 9 red zone attempts and 5 turnovers. And here we go, Week 8 action. As you can see, the Jets are supporting an alternative from the 50s or 60s, I believe. And Cantanzaro kicks it up. And here we go with Week 8 action as Freeman takes it from the 10 and taken down at about the 25. This offense is going to be a tough one to defend against Matty Ice, Julio Jones, and Tulofio over on the tight end spot. But out of the stretch play, the first play from scrimmage, Freeman breaks it to the right side, and that is all she wrote. 75 yards on the ground, and this defense does not look like they were ready for that play. So the offense comes out to try to answer the play as a play action from McCown over to the right side, and this time with, believe, Jordan Leggett. Oh no, excuse me. Out of the injured Safarius Jenkins, that is going to be Will Tye. Empty backfield, 5 wide for McCown, and over the middle is going to be another hit for Leggett this time. He has been making the most out of his play, and let's look at this offensive lineup. As you see, this offensive line has had some trouble, but here we go. We see Jermaine Kearse and Robinson out on the outside, and Leggett coming in for the injured Safarius Jenkins on the tight end spot. Shotgun formation, tight end set right leg, Powell over to the left side and goes up to the third tier of the defense and finally taken down after a 12-yard gain. The counter play here and just weaving through the traffic is going to be Powell as he is starting to get his warm-ups. This backfield has been hot and cold all year, but Forte has been out. And here we go with Denard Robinson up the middle, and he gets a first down. Some tough running, not really known for his toughness, but the speedster gets in there and gets a first down. McCown out of the drop, a 5-step drop, and finally taken down by Brooks Reed. This offensive line has to hold up against this big defensive front. Dontari Poe, Brooks Reed, Grady Jarrett. It's going to be tough to try to get against them. So as you can see, 3rd and 17 comes up as we take a look at this Falcons defense. McKinley, who is the last draft pick, the first draft pick of last year, Vic Beasley Jr. out of Clemson, and as you can see, this backfield, this tandem at cornerback has been a strong one for this defense. 3-step over to McCown, and that is going to be dropped by Deion Jones. So Canizaro comes up for the 36-yarder, and that is up and good, making this a 4-point game. Trips left, ace formation, bunch set here, and play action by Matty Ice, who just gets run right into a defender, and that is going to be Jordan Jenkins on the outside meeting Matty Ice for the sack. So 2nd and 20, and a free man is coming and nowhere going. He's going to be sacked on the play, picked up by Freeman, and Freeman is going to be forced down at the 2-yard line. So 3rd and 32. Looks like this defense is bunching up to try to get the safety. And the handoff and nowhere going. That is going to be a safety. We called it in the booth. And as you can see, that is going to be Leonard Williams taking them down to make this a 7-5 game. 3-step drop over the middle is going to be Robinson. This is going to be Curley for the reception. And that is going to be a first down. 2nd and 6. Powell takes it right, and he's going to just juke out of the backfield and get as much as he can before taken down. Trips left set, tight end set right, and that's going to be a handoff to Powell, who's been making a name for himself today, the workhorse, and he is going to get the first down. 1:40 left on the first period clock. McCown dropping back. He's got a window, but it closes. Again, got to make those split decisions. He tucked it and didn't give the ball up, so that's the best thing we can do at that position. 3rd and 19, a 5-step drop back over to the left side, and that is just going to be a quick pick from Landon Collins is going to get that pick, and he says, "Thank you for the present. Let's get this offense back on the field." As you see, defense is scooting down, maybe a blitz coming, and nowhere going. A fumble round the play and immediately taken back by Jamal Adams, the rookie safety who has been the MVP so far this year. So 1st and 10 from the 14. The screen sets up right side and nowhere going. He's got a man, gets the defender in front, and finally forced down at the 7-yard line. So after a 1-yard loss, it brings up 3rd and 4. A bunch set left. McCown over to the middle, and he gets Curley, who catches it in traffic. The sure-handed receiver, and that is going to bring it a 1st down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Trips tight end sets left, and over the middle with the little drag route is going to be Curse. So that gives the Jets a 5-point gain and a 5-point lead. Ace formation, and here we go with the handoff, and other than the 75-yard run to start the game off, this defense has clamped down on Freeman. Trips left formation, ace set, drop back from Matt Ryan, and finally taken down. That is the 2nd big play by Leonard Williams. Again, another young player for this defense. Dimeback set up this 3rd and 12, and over to the left side is going to be Hooper, and Hooper gets the 1st down. So setting up with a 1st and 10, we have a 3 tight end set balanced look for Freeman, and Freeman looks like he might get the ball. No, it's a pass, it's a designated pass, as Julio Jones comes over across the middle and he takes a reception for a 10-yard gain. 2nd and inches from the 48. Another big set here. Trips left for Matt Ryan in a play action. Just a quick and other. No one defending Julio Jones. And there is an injury on the field. Nickel back against this 3 wide receiver set. And it looks like they are getting pressure. And down goes Matt Ryan. McClendon and Leonard Williams with the applied pressure. 4-4 defense to overlook this 2nd and 21 full house set. Pistol formation up the middle is going to go Freeman. Gets away from one defender and finally taken down after a gain of 8. This ace formation has been a big one for the Falcons. And over to the left side is going to be Julio Jones bouncing off of Marcus May and finally brought down by Demario Davis. I believe this is a 2 tight end set and a wide receiver set, and a blitz right down the middle is going to be, again, we just talked about him, Jamal Adams already has a fumble recovery, now a sack on the day. A 2 tight end set right ace formation. Matt Ryan hit as he throws and not able to get the reception is going to be the 3rd string tight end. And that brings up a 3rd and long. Matt Ryan looking to make some hot routes play. Blitz coming out the outside over the middle is going to get away from one, and that is going to be a touchdown Falcons. I believe that is Shabert's 1st touchdown in his career. Balance set, ace formation, another little counter play, and not able to get a little bit of wiggle room as Powell comes down for 2nd and 10. Split back shotgun set. That is going to be McCown. Drops back and applied pressure down the middle. I believe he had his arm in forward motion, but the tuck rule does no longer apply, and that is going to be a turnover, giving this Falcons great field position. And again, play action, a great pickup by Freeman, but Shabert is not going to be able to hang on to the football. 1 back set and a big wide receiver trips left set. And Matt Ryan's just going to hit up in the pocket, hits the flats, and again, away from one defender is going to be the speedster. That is going to be Gabriel for the 1st down. I formation, tight end set left. Looks, but man in motion, the defense shifts with them. And immediately taken down is going to be Freeman. Again, this defense is wanting to prove that that was a fluke and make plays. We've seen this before, but a shotgun set pass again this time, and out to the flat is going to be the third string tight end Shebert, and he is going to get a reception of 6 yards. Ace formation, 3 wide receivers on the field, as well as the tight end. And again, the tight end in this day and age has been a weapon of choice in the red zone, but who else is he going to go to? Matty Ice connecting to Julio Jones for another touchdown for this offense. So with a 9-point game and less than 2 minutes on the clock, we start off right away with a trigger at Jermaine Kearse, who slants inside away from the defender and gets into the end zone away from Alford. Touchdown, Jets, and they have definitely answered back. So the kick is blocked. The PAT is blocked. So many of these you think is right away. Keanu Neal takes it up, and Will Tye is going to try his best to run him down. But what a swing of emotion from 6 points to 2 points, and now there is a 5-point game total. Less than a minute 45 on the clock with a 2-minute offense out ready to go. One-on-one coverage and get out of bounds, says Buster Skrine. Again, this defense needs to step up at this time and place because we need a stop before the first half. Dive right up the middle, and McClendon is unable to take him down immediately, but the Jets defense is going to call a timeout. 3rd and 11, ace formation, balance set, 2 tight ends, and a stretch play over to the right. This worked earlier, but nothing happening. A sure tackle for this defense, and they are going to get the ball back with a little bit more than a minute left on the clock. From the 22, over the middle is going to be Jermaine Kearse, and again, Kearse with another big reception before halftime. 55 seconds and a 3-step drop over to the right side, getting through a couple of defenders. A short window, but McCown has all the confidence in the world to make that throw. 38 seconds and counting. Back is going to be McCown, and unable to hold on to it. That was a tough hit for Curley, and he is unable to hold on, bringing up a 3rd and 10. Empty back set, but a bunch set in the middle. McCown not liking what he sees, throws it left side and able to hold on to his receiver as the clock is running down. There's only 1 timeout left from the 15 immediately, and sacked on the play is going to be, I believe, Alford on the cornerback sack. So Canizaro comes out from the 11, and as time expires, he's going to drill it through, making this a 2-point game heading into halftime. I'll let you guys see some highlights after the first half stats, and let's see what we got going on. So as the teams take the locker rooms, both teams are excited. There's been a couple big plays, a couple missed plays, but as you can see here, 195 through the air, only 38 on the ground, whereas the Falcons, who are known for their air attack, has 84 on the ground, but 75 of those from the first play of scrimmage. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you take it to the studio, watch some highlights, and I'll catch you guys at the second half of Week 8 action. All right, so the Jets kicked off the first half, and now they get the ball back. And with a 2-point deficit, let's see what Coach Garrettson and this offense have in store. Looks like a shotgun set. It's going to be a man in motion and a drive route for, looks like Robbie Anderson. Anderson making a juke move, getting the first down immediately. Again, Robbie Anderson is a speedster, and he does need to be looked upon. Screen set left side for Bilal Powell, and from the 1st and 19 after the hold, it makes it a manageable 2nd and 11. Not liking what he sees, trips left, a play action for McCown, and whoa, what a big block by Powell, but not enough. This offensive line is just getting overpowered by Dontari Poe and Grady Jarrett. Looks like 4 verts underway, and McCown steps up and over to the right side, telegraphs his pass, and he is just lucky that Deion Jones drops it. 8:03 with this offense back in action. Let's see if this defense can stop them. They have had some sacks on the play. Again, had an open man, but nothing happening, out of bounds, and there is an injury on the field. A balanced set tight end stack here. Ace formation. And looks like Freeman's going to get the handoff. Freeman bouncing away from 2, bouncing back into 1, going through traffic. Oh my goodness, what a move, and he is off to the races. This time eclipsing his already 75-yard run with an 81-yard. So out of 2 plays, this kid has 156 yards on the ground. So let's do our best imitation with that. And Bilal Powell getting away from 1, getting away from 2, and getting 19 yards on the play. 1st and 10, 2-back set. And over to the right side is going to be Robbie Anderson with the reception. Handoff again for Bilal Powell, who has been a workhorse all day. Gets away from 1 defender, almost away from Keanu O'Neal. But again, he is known for his tackling, so that is going to bring him down. Oh, wow. Step up, a sling over to the right side. There is a flag on the play, and let's catch it and see what's going on. Pass interference on the defense, and that is going to give us a first down. Desmond Trufant should know better. I formation, and right up the middle is going to be Powell, and he is just taking what he can get. 8 yards at a slash, and that is going to be 2nd and 2 from a weak I formation right side. And legged, look at the trip, but he is able to catch, and he goes right through the end zone for his 2nd touchdown in 2 weeks. Play action for Matty Ice, and under pressure, he's going to sling it out and gets away from 1's Julio Jones, but nothing going. Morris Claiborne takes him down after the reception. 1st and 10 from the 44, and that is going to be a handoff over the middle. These moves from Freeman have been nasty, but he gets hurt on the play, and Brian Hill, the rookie from Wyoming, is coming in. Play action, and Devil's Day is going to be for Deron Lee, who comes right down the middle getting that sack. Matty Ice under pressure once again, and that Deron Lee has been Demario Davis has been nasty all game. This time Powell's going over to the right side, and he's got some room now to scoot from the 22 to the 47, a 25-yard pickup. Weak I formation to the right side, and over the middle is going to be Curse, and Curse is going to get a first down. That is his 3rd catch of the day. Trips right tight end set, ace formation, and a handoff for Powell, and Powell's just taking what he gets. A great tackle by Jones, who's unable to wiggle past, and that is going to be a 2nd down. So 1st and 10 over the middle, just way overthrows a receiver, and from the 5-yard line, Robbie Anderson is able to take him down immediately. So I formation for Hill in the backfield, who's been taken in for, I believe it was Dante Freeman, and Hill is not going to happen. This defense wants another safety. Now this time a goal line set after the loss, and that's going to be against a 4-4 defense. And Hill gets away, gets right through that little seam, and he gets 6 on the play. At the 9-yard line, 3rd and 6, we have a shotgun set. Hill off the left side, tight end set right. Matty Ice streets a deep drop back and overthrows Julio Jones, who has had a great time against this one-on-one coverage with these cornerbacks. Trips left and a handoff this time for Powell. Looks like they may have been in sync for a quick audible, and that is going to give us a first down. 1st and 10, HB gut left side, and Dozier, who is in for the Carpenter, leaving the way, and what a great run this has turned out to be. 2nd and 4, over to the right side, 1-on-1, and that is going to be Anderson against Trufant, and Anderson gets the best. Bunch set ace formation, over the middle and tipped up immediately is going to be the ball, and that falls harmlessly to the ground. 3rd and 7, this has been a good formation for this team, and just way overthrows them again. What is Josh McCown thinking? Had a wide open receiver. Yeah, it was a tight window, but you don't overthrow into the safety just waiting there with the basket. Play action gets the commit, and that is going to be one-on-one coverage where it is actually going to be knocked out of the hands of the receiver. Over the middle this time, again, the sure-handedness of Julio Jones. Not this time. They get the first down and a lot more. Bunch set here with a play action. Under pressure, not going anywhere. That is going to be Leonard Williams. 2 sacks, a safety. He has made a commotion for possibly the player of the game. Matt Ryan drops back under pressure over the middle, and that is going to be Shabert, who has gotten another reception. I believe that is number 4 on the day. Off right side over here to Hill, who's trying to do his best impression of the stretch play, and that is going to be a 4-yard gain. Pistol formation, a 4-4 defense to counter it. Boom! Oh no! Leonard Williams gets tripped up, but that is going to be an answer for Deron Lee, who cleans up the mess. Play action, and again under pressure, and just overpowers Hill. That is going to be the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. Stack left receiver set over to the right side, and that is going to be no, the check down is incomplete. Deion Jones is right there on top of him. So 4 vert set here over to the right side, and again, thought he might have had some tug on his jersey, but the refs did not call it, and that brings up a 3 and out for this offense. Ace formation again this time, and a play action over the middle, and that is going to be away from one defender, and what a nasty move all the way to the end zone. Look at him go as Gabriel scores. So after the touchdown, that is going to bring out this offense. A trips right set over to the left side, 1-on-1. Burns past that. Burns past the safety, and Jermaine Kearse, hello, back to the end zone. Go ahead and have you a day, Jermaine Kearse. That is number 2 on the day. No, excuse me. Yes, number 2, but 5 big receptions. So play action, and they have kept on with this play action. And again, just like one, there's the other, and finally taken down is going to be the fullback. I formation, twin set left, and Hill just running into a defender. This has been one of the best things about this defense. These sure tackling linebackers trying to run out the clock. It's going to be Hill, and Hill's taken out by Demario Davis, who just cleans up the run in lane and takes them down. 3rd and 9 with 1:52 left, and right up the middle is going to be one, and that is 1-on-1 with Jamal Adams, who takes them down. So from the 35, they attempt a 52-yarder, a 47-yarder, and that kick is up and good. Matt Money Bryant has not missed all season. So from a 5-wide standpoint, empty back set, Josh McCown looks to lead a 2-minute offense, and Keanu Neal taking out some frustration there. That is going to be a flag with holding on the offense and nothing doing. Bring them back. 1st and 10 again. Same play, a 4-wide, and one of the tightest windows I've ever seen Josh McCown throw in. He is a gun slinger this year, and he is making plays. But just as the gunslinger has gotten a rhythm, the offense has given up a sack, making it 2nd and 15 with the hurry up. 1 minute left on the clock. As you can see, there are a couple of hot routes being made. 51 seconds are taken. I'm not sure what is going on with this. Coach is telling them to hurry. Garrettson's over on the sideline, not happy. And no reception after that many hot routes and audibles were taken. You have to question Josh McCown's thought process there. Another empty bat set from the 40, and that is going to be a first down. That is going to be Peak with his first, or excuse me, Hansen with his first catch of the year. Over to the right side. Oh, this time almost caught, but out of the hands of the wide receiver. You have to wonder, if you're going to take that hit, you might as well hang on to it. Pressure coming over the middle and overthrows Jermaine Kearse, who has been solid all game. And this is the ball game. 4th and 10 from the 35. And 16 over to the left side, and that is going to be picked off by the defender. And he is looking to take it all the way to the races, and not going to happen. 7 seconds left to go in the game, and that is a pick. That is number 4, I believe, on the day. So looks like we have fallen from a 4 and 2 to a 4 and 4 team after this game. That's a tough loss after a hard-fought game. Back and forth. This defense has been producing nonstop. Coach Garrettson is going to have to look at the quarterback situation, going to have to look at the big plays and minimize, and have to look at how we can get more points generated. Again, this defense has given up maybe 1 or 2 big plays per game, but that's it. After the big run from Freeman, he was shut down for an entire half. Then the 81-yarder comes. Then shut down. He became hurt. Brian Hill comes in. He's hurt. So you just have to wonder what's going to happen, how this can change for the Jets to turn the table and roll around. As you can see, there's 385 through the air, 143 on the ground for the Jets, but 5 turnovers for Josh McCown. So let's take a look at the stats for a second. As you can see, a completely different story between the two quarterbacks. 22 of 33, 415 in the air, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Yes, he's been putting the ball in the end zone, but yes, he's been turning it over. So 18 of 141, a great day for Powell, and another great day for Freeman, but he had 169 total. In 2 plays, he had 156. So other than those 2 plays, he had 13 yards. Jermaine Kearse making a day. 5 of 205, 3 touchdowns. Woo! Have yourself a day. That is going to definitely make him the player of the game. Although we have had some great nominees of this game. But I'm sorry, Jermaine Kearse, take the game ball. It may feel better after a win, but it is what it is. So, Davis and Lee both with 8 tackles on the day. Adams and Jenkins with 6. And Williams marks the 5th place with Martin and Williams with 4 tackles. Tackle for a loss, we have 3 for Davis, 1 for Williams. McClendon and a couple others. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sacks on the day. This defense wasn't playing. And Williams, no interceptions, but did a great job coming in for the nickel packages. Forced fumble for Muhammad Wilkerson and Jordan Jenkins, but Adams was only able to recover 1 of the 2. And Leonard Williams, he had 2 sacks, a safety, a 4 tackles total. Another great nominee for the day's player of the game, but Jermaine Kearse just did a great job. No worries, no fear, just making plays and getting into the end zone. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. I apologize, unable to get you another victory for the Jets team. They are a great team. They are actually heavily loaded, very talented, but unable to get a click here for Coach Garrettson. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these. It is a tough, hard thing to get the plays that you guys might want to see, the edit, the voiceover. and to put it up in time. So I do appreciate you guys who are watching this, who enjoyed this. I plan to do a lot more since right now these were games before Madden 19 came over. I plan to finish the season and let you guys look at the draft. I'll catch you guys next time.